Alright, hello, hi, how's it going everybody? I hope that today is finding you well. Today I am doing another video in my collection series in which I'm going to go over all the primers and all the setting sprays that are in my collection. And this is just another video in my collection series here on my channel that I've been trying to focus on and get through over the next several months. That is what we are doing today, and I hope that you guys are here for it. For those of you new here, hi, my name is Donna, and I know that you can't see my face, but I'll put a picture in here for you so you can see, put a face to the voice. I am a lover of all things high-end, colorful beauty and self-care. I also work in the beauty industry as a district leader for Ulta, so I get a lot of education in my position, and as you'll find out, a lot of gratis. So I like to bring you that education through things like reviews on my channel, but I also do all the regular beauty, YouTube, content creator content that you're going to find out here on this platform. I also just really like to talk about makeup, so I'm kind of a chatty channel. And if that sounds like something that warms your heart, then I hope that you'll want to subscribe before you go. With that said, let's roll into this collection video. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is my primers, and I do have some over here that are in boxes because they were in my backup drawers and they'll find their way in here today. But let's go through the stuff that is already sitting out first. I'm also going to go through my setting sprays that are over here. I will let you know, I think I've bought one of these in the past probably 4 years. But other than that, I have not purchased any of these setting sprays that are sitting over here. I maybe got a couple in like a lucky bag or something like that. But other than that, I don't really purchase setting sprays. I love setting sprays. I love facial sprays, period. But I don't really purchase them. So all of them sitting over here are sprays that I didn't purchase. I'm looking at them, I didn't purchase any one of those. So there's that. Let's go through the primers first. This is an Illamasqua Hydra Veil. This came to me actually in an IPSY. It's really cool because it's got this little spoon on it, which doubles kind of as a, what is it called? A lever to pick this up. This is a really jelly-like consistency kind of hydrating jelly primer. It is a primer that I haven't tried yet, but I've heard really great things about it, so I am anxious to try it. I need to get it into my rotation soon, otherwise it is probably going to go bad. This is the Bobbi Brown Enriched Face Base, and hopefully you guys can see this is a lot of usage. This is a holy grail in my rotation. I love the Bobbi Brown face base. It has a really nice scent to it, like a non-offensive, like almost citrusy scent to it. It is wonderful for priming and moisturizing. I use this quite a bit. My partner in crime, the love of my life, bought this for me for Christmas a couple, maybe last year. I love this guy so much. It might have also been the year before. I don't know. So this little guy here belongs to the Tatcha Silk Canvas. This I got in an IPSY. I haven't opened this one yet, and I'm not going to yet. I did have a sample. I purchased a travel version of this when it first released, I think. And I loved it so much. And I don't care what anybody tells you. That e.l.f. Putty Primer is similar, but not nearly even close to the same thing. It doesn't have the same smell. It doesn't have the same texture. It doesn't have the same capacity for what it's able to do for your makeup. I really love the Tatcha Silk Canvas, and yes, I know I shit on drugstore a lot, but I really do feel like this is the better version of that Putty Primer, of course, and it better be because it costs so much more, right? I don't think the e.l.f. Putty Primer holds a candle to this. The best thing about this guy is it lasts forever because you're only supposed to scoop out enough to get you to this line, and that is like a little dabble do you truly. Really wonderful primer. I love this primer. Another holy grail for me is this guy here. This is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. I had a sample of this that I got as a birthday gift from Sephora like last year, and I used it throughout my sample series, and I fell in love with it. It's got kind of like a dry feel to it, and it's kind of like almost got this blue hue to it. It doesn't show up on your face blue by any means, but it is just so pretty, and everything I put on top of this primer looks amazing. So this is also another holy grail. This is a product, it's so funny, this is a product that I told everybody I would never purchase because it was, you know, it's $75, and that's just too damn expensive for a primer. This one I could say the same thing about. This Bobbi Brown face base is also pretty expensive. Then this came to Ulta Beauty, and this came to Ulta Beauty. So then it was like, okay, free game. Because I work there, I get, you know, a discount, every 25% discount. So like, why wouldn't I buy it? This is definitely a holy grail for me. And it doesn't fit in here, so I put it up on top. Another one that goes on top is this one. This is the Rhodial Soft Focus Glow Illuminating Drops. I'm not 100% sold on this as a primer, but I do like it as a mix-in to some of my foundations, but it is in my primer section. So it is a really beautiful, kind of has a rosy pink tone to it, so it gives really great illumination to your face, and also kind of brightens your skin tone, which I love about it. And it does do a really great job of kind of blurring wherever it is that you place it. It's a really pretty primer, and I like it a lot. In terms of also sitting in my primer section, but not maybe something I use as a primer, is this Algenist Reveal. This is concentrated luminizing drops. This is technically maybe a highlighter. Again, with the rosy tones, you guys can see I've used the poop out of this. This might also be something that maybe needs to go because it's that old in my collection. But I use it as a primer sometimes to just give my skin a little bit more of a glow. I do have really dry skin, so this helps make my skin look a little less dry and a little more, I don't know, youthful, I guess. But I also use it in my foundations as to put into foundations to make the matte foundations look a little bit better. This one is in the shade Rose, and then I also have this in there too. This is the Suva Beauty. These are actually liquid chrome illuminating drops. Another thing that I mix in to foundations or use as a primer on my skin. This can kind of go crazy super fast though, so you have to be really careful with these. The one thing I can say about these three products, and this one additionally, is I hate this kind of component for utilizing a makeup item. I just feel like the pipettes break really easily, and then the whole rest of the product is pretty much unusable. I also have this. This is the First Ollie Skin Tune Blur. This is just like a mini version, or maybe a travel size version of this product. I did get this in IPSY as well. I really love this product. I got it in a sample, used it in my sample series, and fell in love with it. And I think Unicorn Tears is the other one. Really great primer. I feel like this does a really good job of kind of airbrushing your skin overall, and it goes on like an oil, so it doesn't dry out your skin also. Then I have both of these. So this is the Touch and Soul No Pore Bloom Primer. And I have one of them because my mom got it in BoxyCharm and didn't want it, so she gave it to me. And then I have another one because my mom got it in BoxyCharm, used it a couple times, and then didn't want it, so she gave it to me. So both of these exist in my collection because my mom gave them to me. Both of them have seen some usage. This is honestly one of my favorite pore filling kind of primers because while it does smooth and fill, quote unquote, fill pores, it just goes on like silk. It doesn't feel like silicone-y. It doesn't have that slippiness to it that a lot of silicone primers do. and it feels really good and hydrating on the skin. So I really do love this primer. So then we have this one. This one is the Rhodial Glass Primer, and this one has a really beautiful glow that it gives to the skin when you use it. And I had so many compliments on my skin when I used this primer on my skin. Now, I don't think that, honestly, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I don't think, honestly, that it does much to, like, help you with coverage of your pores or airbrush quality or anything like that, but this really is a wonderful primer to use on its own, or to use in conjunction with like matte primers that you need to like give a little bit of glow to, or even just whatever primer. This is a really great primer for that beautiful skin that everybody's looking for. Maybe not flawless like airbrush skin, but this does have a really interesting like scent to it though. I feel like it smells a little bit like mint without like the cooling sensation of mint. I guess it's maybe a little cooling, but not like burning cooling, if that makes any sense. So I really do like that primer. Another one that does kind of the same thing as this one. This is the Yuenza Tone Up Primer Essential Glow. It's got 8 super blacks essences in it. I don't even know what that means, but it says it's the superfood cosmetic. It moisturizes and preps skin for makeup, blurs imperfections and pores, provides brighter skin tone, powered by 8 Super 8 Essence. Super black essence. I don't know what that means. So this one also has a really good knack of making your skin look just hydrated and beautiful without having like that thought process of like maybe glowiness, but it really does give your skin that extra boost. The only thing I hate about this is it smells like pencil shavings, and from what I understand that's normal, but it really does smell like pencil shavings in my humble opinion. I also have these two here. These are both by Urban Decay. One is the Face Gripping Long Wear Foundation Primer. This is going to be a gripping primer. It has a little bit of tackiness to it. Well, a lot of bit of tackiness to it. And it preps your skin, smooths your skin, perfects your skin, and makes your makeup last longer. I really do love this primer and think that it does exactly what it says it does. And then I have this one here, which is the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Glow Face Primer. It is a dewy foundation grip primer that is much like this one. This one is definitely very matte. This one gives the appearance of a little bit of a glow, but not like disco ball glow. So I appreciate it for that reason. Then I have these two by Benefit. This is the Porefessional Light Primer. This is more of a hydrating primer than a pore filling primer. So this one they don't sell anymore, if I remember correctly. This is the Hydrate Primer, this is the Light Primer, and this is the Pearl. So these two mixed together are beautiful and almost what I get from this primer. The only difference between these two mixed together and this one is that these two mixed together have kind of that pearly essence to them from the Pearl Primer, and this one doesn't have a pearly essence to it. This one also feels a lot more like lotion, and these two feel a lot more like silicone based primers. They have a lot of silkiness to them, and without the slip. I would say they don't have any kind of like silicone slip to them. Benefit primers are not my favorite primers, if I'm honest, but they're not bad either. So I do like all three of those, so I will keep them in. This is new to me. This came to me in Gratis recently, and this is the NYX Plump Right Back Plumping Serum Primer. I have nothing to say about this primer. I haven't tried it, and that's just a sample. This is the Marc Jacobs Undercover Blurring Primer. This is a beautiful primer. This is just like a regular blurring primer that you guys can see. Wow, look how that blurred that whole section of my hand right there. The only thing I like better about this primer than like Porefessional primers is that this doesn't have the silicone slip to it that a lot of pore filling primers do. I don't really love pore filling primers, if I'm honest. I don't have a pore issue. Like, I don't feel like I have enlarged pores or too many pores or whatever it is that makes a person want to use a pore filling primer. But like, these came to me in Gratis, and this was a primer by Marc Jacobs I elected to purchase because I wanted to try a Marc Jacobs primer. I just happened to pick up one that looked cool, but wasn't necessarily the kind of primer I love. But it's a decent primer. I don't mind it. I really do feel like it does really great things to help blur your skin, even for that airbrushed appearance. I think it does a good job of that. I have this one by Dr. Brandt. This is the Luminizer Primer. This was my very first high-end primer that I ever fell in love with. This little 1 ounce container is a $38 container. I've always gotten mine from IPSY or BoxyCharm. I've never paid for one out of pocket. This one is not unlike those, but I have found that there are just so many other primers that I love these days. So, I mean, I'm not sad to have it in my collection, but I also wouldn't purchase it. This one is one that it came to me in Gratis. I'm not sure how I feel about this, if I'm honest. This is by, I think it's called Tinted Live, but it might be Live Tinted. I'm not sure. It's a new sparked brand at Ulta Beauty, and it is their Hue Guard. It's a 3-in-1 mineral sunscreen moisturizer and primer. It's got broad spectrum SPF 30, which I think is fantastic, but you guys, look at the color. Like, I mean, tinted is its name, but also, like, I don't know. I just feel like if it oxidizes in any way, I'm gonna look like an Oompa Loompa. So that's it. I still need to try it. I have only put it on my skin one time, and that was to, you know, swatch it, to test it out. And I was kind of off put by the color. But maybe that has nothing to do with how the product is. So I just need to get over that and try it out. I got these two in Gratis from FLC. So I'm going to take them out of their boxes and put them in here. This is the Smashbox Primarizer. This is their Primarizer Plus Hydrating Primer. When this was in a bottle, I didn't really love it. It wasn't my favorite primer. I wasn't sure what the hype was all about. I've heard that the formula is different, and it's now called the Primarizer Plus. So maybe it's different entirely, and I really can't wait to try it again to see if I love it. I'm going to stick that in there. And then this one is the Tula Filter Primer. This is a blurring and moisturizing primer. It's tinted. It's for medium skin tones in the shade Sunrise, and I'm anxious to try it because this one that is in my Shop My Stash right now currently has proven itself to be one of my favorite primers lately, and this is the Tula Skincare Prime of Your Life. This is a smoothing and firming treatment primer. I love this primer, and even though it says smoothing, you think like pore filling, you think like blurring, right? It's like a lotion that goes on my face. It feels really good. I feel like it keeps my skin and my makeup on my face for a really long time. It does say on the back that it's a treatment primer with peptides, collagen, amino acids, vitamins, and hyaluronic acid to smooth the look of wrinkles, plus plump and firm the appearance of skin. I really feel like it does that. I love this primer, and probably when all the rest is said and done, like, probably would repurchase this. Might even repurchase it before all the rest is said and done. Like, I cannot believe how many primers I have in my collection, and I didn't get rid of one. But that's okay. That's okay. We're going to put these where they go. Here's the true tea. I really love primers, and I really love setting sprays, so I kind of knew that there probably wasn't going to be much change in my collection as it pertains to those items today, but that's where we're at. So then let's talk setting sprays, you guys. I have so many, and I'm gonna just remind you, I said I haven't paid for a setting spray. I haven't purchased a setting spray in years at this point. Setting spray is one of those easy throw-ins that companies can give us as far as Gratis goes, so we get a lot in Gratis. So this is all my setting sprays. And I have to be honest with you, as much as I love facial sprays, I only typically have one open at a time. So why do I need this many? You know what? I don't. But all of these, I think I got in Gratis. I have purchased one of this size of the Porefessional the Porefessional Supersetter in the recent months because I was going out of town and forgot my setting spray. But that is it. Like this one even I think came to me in Gratis. So let's start with the one that I have in use right now, and it is this one. This is the Ciate London Watermelon Burst setting spray. I really like this setting spray. It makes my face feel refreshed. It also makes my skin feel hydrated, honestly, when I'm using it. You know how sometimes setting sprays can make your face feel dry? This doesn't do that. That isn't the case with this one. It doesn't burn my eyes when I use it to foil shadows that I want to be a little bit more impactful on the eyeball. And the sprayer on it is glorious. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's glorious. And it smells divine. It smells like watermelons. It smells so good, and you guys can see I'm almost done with it, so I'll be cracking open one of these ones soon. I probably will open up one of these to take with me on vacation, just because these are the Super Goop Resetting Refreshing Mist. More of a refresher. Maybe I'll peel open one of these and stick it in my purse, and it'll be my purse spray, because this has an SPF of 40. It goes on over the top of makeup. You don't have to, it's not like a powder or lotion that is a additional source of SPF for your face. That is where I see these living. And yes, I know I have 3 of them. And yes, I know that that's maybe a little bit crazy in your mind, but I do go through setting spray, or used to go through setting spray quite frequently. And because this one is an SPF, I think I will go through it entirely this summer. I will probably be done with all 3 of these. I did have 2 other ones that I put into my giveaway bins. These are items that we received in Gratis from Super Goop at FLC, and they all do expire in December this year. So I need to get these used up because, again, they do have 40 SPF. I got this one in Gratis also, and this is the setting spray counterpart to the primer that you just saw. This is the Plump Finish setting spray by NYX. This has got electrolytes in it, and I don't know why that excites me, but it interests me a whole lot. This actually, if I really think about it, I do not think I would use this before I'd use any of these other ones. So I'm gonna declutter this. I'm gonna put it in, it's brand new, so I'm gonna put it into my giveaway drawers. I think I will probably do the same thing with this one. This is by Maven Beauty. This is a rose water setting spray. I have A, never heard of this brand, but B, don't see myself using this over any of the other ones. I love the bottle, but I hate the scent of rose. So I am going to also declutter this one and put it into my giveaways also, because it is obviously brand new and it's still in box. I think the rest of them I am going to hold on to. This one will go down in history as the best bottle of all-nighter. I have had this for years. Probably will never use it because I've had it for years. I got this at my very first conference at Ulta Beauty, and it is the Urban Decay All-Nighter that they personalized the bottle on, and it says Donna Fierce AF. So I will hold on to this. I may empty this bottle and just hold on to it, but I don't think the setting spray expires in here, but Lord knows. All-Nighter used to be my holy grail. These days, the Supersetter is my holy grail, but I also really love me an all-nighter, and I really love me a Fix Plus. So I will be holding on to this for the rest of eternity. I also have this one by Pixie. This is the Pixie Glow Mist. I have heard some really great things about this setting spray, but I have not really ever used it. And I don't think it's a setting spray as much as it is just a facial mist, right? Nourishing mist. Well, it says it sets in whatever. It's a facial. It's a setting spray facial mist thing. I guess I should have brought all of my facial mists up here, but these are the ones that are in my my makeup inventory, and the other ones are in my skincare inventory, which sounds stupid, but this I haven't even tried. I think I did have a little guy of this that I gave away, but then this big one popped into my life too, and I think that's why I gave away the little one, but I still haven't tried this. So That will stay. It is one that I'm interested in, though. This is the Ciate London Everyday Vacay Dewy Coconut Setting Mist, and anything that smells like coconut is life to me. So, like, I can never get rid of the things that smell like coconut for whatever reason. So I won't be getting rid of this because it's a coconut setting spray. I love the bottle. The bottle is beautiful. Excited to try it out. And I have this Item Beauty one. This is the One Hit Set and Refresh. This I got in IPSY, I believe. I believe I got this one in IPSY. This one by Item I got in IPSY for sure. This is before Item Beauty went to Sephora. I have no idea what it's like because I haven't tried it, but that is it. I love the orange pop on the bottle. I just love me a setting spray, you guys. So then I have this one, which is the Catrice Prime and Fine. This one is the Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. I've heard really great things about this setting spray. I do think that I had a little tiny version of this at one point in time that I wasn't 100% sold on, but somebody, I don't know, this came into my life from, you shake it up. Look at that. Oh my God. The one that I had did not do that. Did you guys see that? That is gorgeous. The one that I had didn't do that. So I think the one I had was a different formula of this. I am pretty stoked to use this now. Like, that is just gorgeous. Anyways, the things you learn. This one is by the Cream Shop. This is a Cream Shop and Hello Kitty collab. I love Hello Kitty. This really should come out of my collection and go into my Hello Kitty section in my room because it is a setting and priming spray, but it's rose water and diamond. So I probably will hate it. I do want to try it because I'd rather store an empty one of these over there than a full one of these over there. So I am probably going to pull this in the very near future just to get the product out of it and use it up and then stick it over in my Hello Kitty section. I have this one by Dermablend. This is the Lock and Last water resistant setting spray. I'm interested to try this. Dermablend is a phenomenal brand for like really long longevity of use. It does say this helps you get a 24-hour wear time out of your makeup. I don't know who is wearing their makeup for 24 hours, but welcome to my TED Talk. Please don't do that. Wash your face. It's important to wash your face. Your skin hates it when you do not. Just saying. So this one is by Huda Beauty. This is the Glow Cocoa Hydrating Mist. I don't know how I came about this, if I'm honest. I know I wouldn't have bought it, and I know that I didn't get it in Gratis because Ulta Beauty doesn't sell Huda. But I don't know how I came about this. So there's that. I'm interested to try it though. From the way it makes me believe it smells like it's another coconut mist. Just the impression that I get from what I read on the box. Then I have this one, the Beauty Blender Redo. This is a Set and Refresh spray. I do believe I got this in an IPSY, and it interests me because it's white, like milk. I thought it was a really pretty bottle. Like, there's not much I can say about these because I haven't used them, right? But I am excited to use them all. This one is by Hourglass, and this is the Hourglass Veil Soft Focus Setting Spray. Now, I'm excited about this, but I'm also not excited about this. Excited about this because, I mean, I love Hourglass, and it seems like I will like it because I love Hourglass. But not excited because I have heard that this stinks so bad. So we will see. We will see one day. Not today, because it's not been opened or used or sprayed. And I want to keep it as good as possible. So I have two Urban Decay All-Nighters besides the one that I just showed you that was personalized for me. But one of them is their new Vitamin C Cactus Flower Water, which I'm so excited about. This one I know will be amazing. Again, my holy grail was the Urban Decay All-Nighter for the longest time. So I'm really excited to try this one though, just because it's got the vitamin C in it and it's supposed to be more hydrating than this one is, which is full of alcohol and does give you that 16-hour wear, does have that temperature control, but and is lightweight, but also dries my skin out, and I already have super, super dry skin, which is why this became my holy grail. But if this vitamin C one is more hydrating and doesn't dry my skin out, who knows? Maybe the vitamin C one will become my holy grail. I have 2 Fix Plus. One is coconut and one is regular. Fix Plus is like one of those staples that everybody has to have in their collection. It's an amazing spray for not only prepping but also priming. It also does, this is my favorite one to use to foil eyeshadows with. I'm not going to open one up just to foil eyeshadows, but because it doesn't bother, it's like one of the only ones in this bunch that doesn't bother my eyeballs when I set or when I foil an eyeshadow with it. And then I also have these, the Porefessional Supersetter Gratis. Holy grail. Love this guy. I have a full size and a travel size. I do travel a lot, so I love me some travel sizes. And like I said, this did become my holy grail over the Urban Decay because this has a ton of alcohol in it and this has 0 alcohol in it, but does the same job. And the spritzer on it is just so nice. It feels like a mist, like one of those like water misters that you can put on like your patio. It feels like that as it hits your face. It is a beautiful setting spray and it doesn't dry out my skin, which I have problems with. So anyways, so we got rid of 2 and we are keeping all of those. How many are we keeping, Donna? 20 in my collection. I'm okay with that. I hope you're okay with that. I love setting sprays, so I'm not getting rid of any of them. And we didn't really do a whole lot of decluttering in this video, but you'll see plenty of declutters coming, I'm sure of it. But with that said, that's all I have for you. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you'll give it a big thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. I also hope that you look forward to seeing more and you subscribe before you go to make sure that you get to see more from me, from my channel. I have so much on my channel. I'm sure you'll find something you enjoy. So please subscribe. If you do, let me know down in the comment section. I would love to welcome you personally. And with that said, thank you guys so much. I hope that you have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.